Oye, ¿qué hay dormido con amor? ¿No hay como chica? Yeah. That motherfucker is like big. He's big. Heavy. And my cousin, he's trapped around the house. Of course, they've been trapped like a chicken trap. Like, the only thing I'm in is, and then, yes, I don't know, never, he eats fucking rats. He eats rats. Yeah, you know you pick up cats when they food. You feel like better. Some cats get huge. My cat is small. Yeah, my turkey's yeah, my turkey, he's probably outside. He's smart too. Um, I gotta get that. Yeah, we said silicones on like 35 dollars across the 37 something. Yeah, I probably I was playing just rabid. They have a smaller business. It's just, I mean, So Prime Day is June 23rd to 26th. Check that. Goes on sale.
Yeah, you know, they might have a sale on that going on. So, a ninja.
That really came out good, Rob. That's so good, you want to smack your mama, huh? That's a good shot, little boy. Get your barbecue ready. Black came out of me. I'm like, ah, you stupid. It's so good. It's so good. You fried barbecue. It's so good.
You get him, Jose. You?
I don't know if it's just like that. Sure, you're money. Huh? Oh, oh, shit. Yeah, they're right. You see those people that's like rich rifles? Bone comes out of the meat just like nothing. Oh, that tender. I know this one dude lives in Orange County, bro. He did ribs, wings, a bunch of shit. I want to keep crab red legs. I want sausage.
Looks like cheating going on here. How'd they win so quick? Must have been ambulance.
Money!
I'll do.
Hit him up!
Oh. Yeah, you go for it, Rob. I'm eating right now. I'm fueling up. I gotta finish eating first, and then I'll join you. Munching on a bowl of noodles. Yeah. Hey, up. You good? How you doing, man?
Eating dinner and stuff.
Yeah, I'm eating too. What a coincidence. Well, you know, it's going as good as to be expected and that sort of stuff, you know, man. It's pretty nice out. I went and stopped by Chris's to see how he's doing today, old Captain Blackbeard. He's you know, recovering. This is his recover day. He drank quite a bit of beer on the weekend. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he falls off that diet.
Yeah.
They give him some kind of pathway to follow.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty tough, man. I didn't plan on hearing that yesterday. It's one of my oldest friends. We go all the way back to grade 3 and 4. Well, I was just saying that me and bro Ronnie, like, we go all the way back to grade 3 and 4.
Who?
Ronnie?
Is he in the family?
No, that's my bro I was telling you about yesterday.
Oh, yeah, but I thought he
Yeah, no. I don't know, he had a PlayStation. He's gone through multiple PlayStations, I'm sure. They all end up in the pawn shop by the end of the week.
What?
Yeah.
There's one girl told me today. Now, I've been avoiding the news, and she's like, when was the last you watched the news? I was like, I don't know, 3 months ago now.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, did you know about this? And I was like, no. What about this? I'm like, no. Like, you even know what's going on in the world? I'm like, not really. That's kind of why I'm doing that.
There was a Lego
But
scandal.
I was like, go ahead. What is he crazy doing now? And I don't know if this is true. Maybe you heard about it. He's having a wrestling match at the White House.
Oh yeah, a UFC fight.
Having a pay-per-view where he's making all this
a
money off of it. And
pay-per-view
it's like,
fight
what
night
the
at the
heck?
White House. It's
The
going on
president
today.
does
tonight,
that?
yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. It has everything to do with publicity. It has everything about blowing up your ego and inflating, you know, how famous you already are. That's what it's all about.
Disgusting. It's new levels of disgusting. I was like, you don't have to tell me more. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I didn't even want to watch that, man. Chris was looking at it on his Android box.
Don't support it.
And we were like, no, we're not gonna watch this.
Yeah.
We took one look at it and we were like, no.
Millions of Americans are starving and they can't get by, but you're gonna throw on a wrestling match. Wow.
Yeah, UFC fighting. Like, come on, man. Isn't there enough fucking fighting in Iran and what's the other country? Israel? You know, aren't those two like doing enough fighting right now?
Lebanon, it's a mess over there.
Trump's getting right in the middle of it all, and now he's got a UFC match. It's almost like he's holding the UFC match, like almost like the real shit going on in the real world. Like he's trying to referee fucking Iran and Israel, just like he's trying to referee the fucking UFC over there in front of the White House. It's such a charade, man.
Well, it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah, man.
Well, he actually said something. He probably tried to push for it. You know, he was suggesting that they have wrestling matches where arrested migrants would have to wrestle for their freedom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He probably suggested that, like, Mr. President, you can't do that. They probably was like sick of him, like, yeah, we'll get in huge trouble.
Yeah.
This isn't ancient Rome, dude. This isn't Thunderdome from Mad Max. This is real life.
Break the deal. Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
I hope they make another Mad Max movie again soon. I'd love to see it. Yeah, I've seen the new ones. They're okay. I'm not really gonna complain much. I'm not gonna complain much about them. They're okay, man. Like the first new one with Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron in it. The main bad guy was actually the same actor that played the main bad guy in the very first original Mad Max. So yeah, it's like a fucking amazing homage to like the old original that they brought the original bad guy back for the new film, playing as the bad guy again, you know. And it was a great idea because he didn't live much longer after that. Like that actor actually passed away like a couple years after that.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Like he was old, you know. Like you can see in the movie, you know, he's old, you know. Like
I haven't seen the Mad Max, the newer ones.
The
I've
new
seen all
ones,
the
they're
original.
good.
I've seen all the original Mad Max films.
Yeah, yeah, and I love those, man. Those are cult classic films. You can't go wrong with them.
But it's
Yeah,
weird.
those are good.
I can't remember. The first Mad Max. It's either an Easter egg at the end of the credits, or it's an updated, longer version. I can't remember now. But it shows how, because Mad Max, what is it, 2? The second one, you don't really get why or how he's out where he's at back then. But if you see the Easter egg scene, it shows him leaving the more civilized, even though it wasn't perfectly civilized, world, and it says all these warning, radiation, turn back, wasteland signs, and he just goes right through it.
Oh.
I have to find that scene where he's still a cop, but he's so sick of it, he leaves, and he goes through the wasteland where nuclear bombs have already exploded and everything from the past. That's why they're the way life is in the first one. But they show this scene of him like ignoring the signs, like I don't care, and he just drives through. And now the second and the third movie make so much sense now. I'll have to find it and show it to you at some point.
Like I'm pretty sure why they're not in the city is because like most cities are probably like been bombed and like radiated from like nuclear.
But it's not like you can't live in a radioactive place. It's just probably not great for your health, longevity-wise. And maybe the areas we went to were not as bad fallout as other areas, but it's still not the greatest.
Like something in that futuristic type of timeline, a radiation detector. You know, it would be very useful and helpful, and they actually show that in the third movie, where Max is in that town. I forget the name of the town.
Oh, that guy that has a bunch of water.
Yeah, he's selling this water, and he pulls out this detector.
Water might be safe to drink.
And it just starts beeping like crazy. It's like, and he's drink like, that water? Are you kidding?
Who cares? Come on, man. You know you want to drink.
yeah, man. It's good. Yeah. It's good stuff, man. You know, and yeah, they should have showed some of that in the second movie, actually.
But I think the interesting thing at the end of 3, nobody really wins. Exactly. The barber town will go on and survive. It's not destroyed just because that really old smart guy's not there anymore. They kind of figure out how to run things. Don't really. I think even that they'll be able to move along in life. But in a way, that somebody was saying, I can't remember, why doesn't Auntie and her henchman kill Mad Max at the end? Because, go ahead, I have my own theory.
No, I think that leaving Mad Max way out in the desert in the middle of absolute nowhere with no vehicle, no food, no water, no supplies of any kind whatsoever, leaving him to die by natural cause out in the desert like that would probably be a worse ending for him, you know, more torturous death than if they actually just went up and killed him there on the spot. So I'm pretty sure that's why they just left him there and drove off, because they're just going to let him waste away to nature.
But I don't think so because
I think that's why they did it. But you know, there's the chance though that maybe he doesn't just end up dying. You know, maybe somebody actually goes and rescues him out there.
well, he gets up and he's like limping, but he's alive. He's not. Like,
Yeah, he's kind of messed up, but they leave him alive at the end. I think that's
But
great.
I think, and mind you, there was a lot of car wreckage and supplies from all the guys that died when they left. All
Oh
those
yeah,
crashed
it was
cars.
great. The
That's
carnage.
got
Oh
weapons. I'm sure
man.
it's got water and all that stuff from all those
Yeah,
poor
no, I
people.
loved it, man.
But um, I think Auntie
Yeah,
finally had empathy for him and understood what he was trying to do. I
maybe.
think so. Like, and it all started, I think, is in the Thunderdome.
Hmm.
So before she used to be like, the vibe was, because remember she like, you see all this, I helped start. She did help
Yeah.
start Bartertown, but the
Yeah.
smart guy helped bring electricity and
And
methane to the
fuel.
pigs and taught her
Yeah.
about how to make the fuel and how to run the
Science
town.
and engineering.
Yeah, and I think when he was gonna kill the Blaster, the big guy
Yeah.
that Master hangs on, and when he sees that he has like the face of like a baby, even though he's
Yeah.
huge, and he's like, you know, special needs in the spectrum kind of thing, he's like,
Yeah.
nah, I ain't gonna kill a large being that has the mind of a child. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that's when Auntie gets looks at him, and she actually has a sad face on her face because
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
used to be like Mad Max. She used to look out for people. She did the righteous things to save civilization, but over time, she's become more.
Yeah.
What's the
More
word I
more
want to use?
hardened. Yeah, a lot more hardened
Yeah,
over
and I think
time.
that moment, even though there was still fighting and chasing going on, I think that's the moment when she jumps into the dome and gets mad that she realizes um, she saw her old self in Mad Max when he refused to hurt Blaster.
Yeah, I could do it, man. I like
And
your
even
insight
though they
on
were
that.
trying to
That's
catch that
good.
smart guy and all that stuff, and they got
Hmm.
away, she still like let him go. She said, "Well, Raggedy Man, aren't we a pair? So long, soldier." And then
Yeah.
just left.
Yeah, great movies, man. I love those movies. They're actually really good movies, man.
It
And
would
even
be
the new
neat
ones are
though.
good.
I haven't seen the newer Mad Max movies, but it would be neat if they did like. I know Mel Gibson doesn't have a good reputation right now. He hasn't for years now. He has
Yeah.
that like angry old man saying lots of racist stuff and
Yeah,
going on.
religious stuff
But
now.
like it would be neat if he played the character one more time as an older Mad Max.
Hmm. But like they
That would
should
be
do
neat.
like they did with Conan. You know, when Conan,
Oh
those
yeah,
old
they are
Conan
doing that one.
movies, where Conan's sitting on his throne,
And they
and they
show him
start,
an older, it's an older version of
yeah,
him.
yeah, it's a
That was
really old
smart.
version of
That was
Conan,
smart of them because
and he
now,
starts narrating his story of his life, and he's like, there was once a time when Conan was younger. You know.
oh, it was the wizard guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, he's the
narrating
guy
it.
narrating it. Yeah, it's right. I forget. It's been so long since I've seen those movies, man. But I used to know them so well.
I was gonna know.
The Conan movies, those are good.
There's a couple characters I found really interesting though. Was the archer? You know when he's with that the really tall blonde chick, and then he has the archer thief. That's his like sidekick.
Oh yeah, yeah, the thief.
That's when they go. The three of them go after Paul Sadoon or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I really was fascinated with the archer character actually, for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
He's alright. He's good. He's like a fugitive or something.
Now, the one character I found really fascinating in a dorky way was in I can't remember. Is it the first one or the no? It's the second. Or how many Conan the Barbarian movies are there? Are there 2 or 3?
They only made the 2 of them, like officially.
Then it's the second one. Well, no, technically, no.
But
He
they
is
made
in
Red
3.
Sonja.
Yeah, that's right. So he technically is in that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's the same character. I forgot about that. But the one that I find fascinating is the second one is the thief that's with him, always like swallowing his treasures
Oh,
to
that
protect
dude.
them. I don't
Yeah,
know
he
what it
was like
is.
a
That
Joker.
guy I thought was a really unique character, even though it was a minor character. Now, in the first Conan, let me think. Oh wait, no, the first one is Falsa Doom. That's when they're going
Yeah,
after. He's
Thulsa
like
Doom
getting
in the
revenge.
first one.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
'cause he's
they
trying
fight
to Darth
that
Vader.
demon or something. Yeah, they
They
fight
fight
this
They fight Darth Vader, basically.
a giant. Yeah, that's right. Thulsa Doom. That is the voice
That's
of
the actor that
Vader.
does Darth
Yeah,
Vader.
that's the guy that does Vader. Yeah.
What is it? Shoot. So yeah, the second one is weird. The second one is really neat and weird, where there's so many side stories that could have happened. So like, do you remember they have to get that horn
Yeah.
from that one room, and they remove it, but then that clan that like was away for the moment, but they're supposed to be protecting that site. They tell them to put the horn back, and then that wizard again, who I guess caught up with
Yeah.
him,
They have a wizard
he
battle.
tells them, you know what will happen if we put the horn back. And there's like that tomb with like, I don't know, 10 or 12 different like skeletal sarcophaguses. He says,
Oh
if you
yeah.
put, I have to rewatch it, but I think he says if you put the horn back, then all of those beings will actually come back to life and cause utter chaos or whatever. They'll be like these evil, like the ring wraiths or something from Lord of the Rings. I have to rewatch it, but that tomb where they get the horn, that one wizard, you know, when they have like a wizard battle about holding and opening
Yeah, it
the
was
door.
cool. Yeah, I like that part.
Yeah, he's another really interesting character. Is the wizard guy, because he was in the first one, but like he actually he tells the other wizard guy from that clan, you know what will happen to that horn, so he's familiar and he's reading whatever ancient writing from the wall. And the guy's like, I know. And he's gonna like release them, like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting as like, what if they put the horn back and then they had a fight. What is I was a little disturbed by a scene though in Red Sonja. You know that scene where Like it's a bunch of like, I don't know, what do you want to call them, Valkyries, Amazon Night women, and they're guarding that talisman.
Oh.
Do you remember that? It's in Red Sonja in the beginning, and then Conan is supposed to show up to officiate or at least be an observer of the destruction of the talisman, like throwing it into complete darkness. But when he gets there, he finds out, the bridge has been cut, so he can't get over there, and he has to go the long way. And then I can't remember. He eventually catches up with one of the escaped female knights. They were kind of like holy knights. They kind of seemed like religious knights, or warrior women, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
But
Templars.
yeah, but like
Crusaders, yeah.
the part that disturbed me is when that Queen Gedrin, which I'm really creeped out by, so I guess she was a man, but that wizard or whatever helped her, turned her into a woman? Did I understand that right?
Really? I'm not sure, man. I didn't watch that movie a bunch of times, but I did see it a couple.
I have to rewatch it now.
Yeah. Now you got me wondering what the heck happened.
But that's why she could touch the talisman, because she was now able to.
Right. Yeah, that's right. There was something about that.
But then Sonja says something at the end. She goes, "You're a man," even though she looks like that. But she had a couple of those like dark wizards with like labs and craziness going on at her crazy castle. But the part that disturbs me is, I don't know if you remember, there's like this like closing tomb where the talisman was supposed to be dropped down in, and then it would like close it in darkness for all eternity or something. Do you remember that? Well, the part that disturbed me is that Queen Gedrin starts telling the guards to throw all the women down in that tomb, and you could hear them all like probably with a broken arm or leg at the bottom of it, screaming as they close that eternal tomb after they defeated them and take over the talisman and stuff like that. Meaning they basically are all buried alive in complete darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of remember some of that stuff.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of actually the Holocaust, because there's this one, several events, not just one, where the Nazis actually were trying to save bullets, and they put, I had to find out numbers, but hundreds of people in this mass pit in the ground. And then they just buried them with like several tons of dirt. If any of them somehow made it out, then they would use their guns. But the weight of the dirt was so heavy and strong. People in the town that were not Jews actually witnessed this. They said it was the most disturbing thing they saw. They saw this huge pit where they could see body shapes and shifting in the dirt. And then eventually, over hours, days, the shifting lessened and lessened, and then eventually just stopped. So all these people just got buried alive. It's pretty crazy how evil humanity was. Well, and what triggered this was I was in an Uber one day, and I saw somebody with a like, you know how there's like people that have like cheetah designs or like a panel of like, marble or design in their car on the dashboard or whatever. there is this lady that had this dashboard that looked kind of brown and black, and it looked like just very veiny and tunnely looking pattern. But I literally looked at that and was a little traumatized by looking at it because it made me think about that story. I can almost see the human bodies in the shape of the dashboard because it looked like that. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm like,
Yeah, it's spooky, man.
now that I was told that story, I see that in that pattern on this person's car dash. You know, it's kind of like looking at clouds. You know how you look at clouds and you say, I see a hippo, I see a clown, I see an ice cream
Yeah,
cone.
same
It's
with
kind of like
like
that.
shapes, like circles and triangles and squares.
Yeah. Or I see a dragon. Blah, blah, blah.
Or shadow beasts, you know, something in the corner of your eye moved, and it's like, oh, what's that? What's that? It's a shadow demon. I know there was something there. It's breaking through reality. I know it, man. I know they're coming in.
Oh, are you talking about the thing when you're half awake, half asleep, and you
Yeah,
could have
maybe.
swore?
Hell,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that, what is that called? There's a term for that. Hold on. No, no, I know what you're talking about. And everyone describes it as a shadow-like demon, actually.
like a
Hold
dark
on.
figure or something, you know, just out of the corner of their
Yeah,
eye. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
like something moving there, and then they look at it, and it's like there's nothing there, you know.
Hold on.
Then they'll be like, I swore there was something there. I swore I seen something, man.
No,
Something
no,
just
no,
moved
no.
right by me, man.
Oh crap! I gotta find that thing. Hold on.
Yep.
Attachment. Attachment.
Oh, it's party. I'll use a dead pack.
sleep paralysis, and it's accompanied by seeing some kind of demon or shadow-like
Black shadow standing over you.
demon or shadow-like people,
That's my fucking deal, bro.
or the presence of something evil intruding in your bedroom or in your living
Alright, who
space.
got sleep paralysis?
Everybody does get that.
Not everybody.
Well, I should have. Lately. I could say probably
Who got sleep paralysis? Some people don't.
Wait, what?
Some people got it, some people don't. Or experience it,
Yeah.
some people don't.
Well, me and May got both that.
Yeah, it's strange. You know, when I was a young kid, I sort of had a little bit of it. You know, it sort of affected me a little bit. But then, I don't know, as I got older, it went away. And like my sleeping's not good at all. You know, I should have big problems with that. But
Nigga, I'm gonna do a World War Z run. Do you wanna come or do you wanna just chill?
you know, I'm playing World War Z, huh?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, it's mighty tempting because Star Wars is looking pretty dead. There was people on there.
Well, I'll send you an invite. You don't have to come, but I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be there. No, what's that about?
Yeah, might as well go play World War Z.
I don't think so, no.
It's called The Protector?
I'm sure I've seen it. I'm sure I know that movie, and it's good.
Is
It's
that
a
a guy
good one.
protecting an elephant?
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, yeah.
I'll
It's a good
remember.
one.
You don't have to send it.
It's a
I'll
good one.
find it.
I've seen
I'll
it
find
too.
it.
I've seen it, Jose. That's a good movie.
Strange smell.